One top.
Roaming here. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
Coming out and it's like 18 features. It's like, no. He needs to go back to like that blue room. I don't know, somebody lives there now.
You niggas gotta go to different places.
Like sometimes you might need to walk through that blue room. You might need to knock on them niggas' door, go down to that basement, walk around that bitch. I said it, and I'm
You might gotta do like my nigga Lynn had to go sit in Birdhouse.
Yes.
He wrote that shit.
Sit in there. He had to go to that fucking monument. He had to go to his grave. Like, you really gotta do that.
First
like,
down
really
here for the offense.
Old ass videos of himself. You can look at that old ass video of him in that blue room with that table.
He'll
like,
pull it on the read.
Like,
got enough for the first.
And
he's brought down after a nice game. The Longhorns perfectly happy to let
he just
him
needs to
do
just
it
be
himself.
more
Longhorns
strategic
fans have
with
seen this before.
what he put out.
With over 1,000 yards rushing in 2 of his 3 seasons.
I mean, he was unbelievable. Just an unbelievable physical specimen. And I think Texas fans are always looking for that next guy. Who can be the guy that can replace the Vince Young? Give me some memories like Vince Young. It's been a desert at quarterback for them for a long time. Can this be the guy with the wheels to bring Texas back?
He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And the defense brings extra guys. Know they're going to run the football, but what does the quarterback
I don't know how to do that no more.
Like, and goes and gets the first down.
And he's also able to use their aggressiveness against him. It's 4th down. They're eager to get him on the ground, and sometimes that creates an out.
And you go right for what you see first.
And that possibly hitting Green with J. Cole, like one time every
The
year.
Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
First one, as much as it pains me
Looking
to
for a
say,
physical attack from the gun. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage. They got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say?
I don't think I'm going to.
Top 25
On some old shit, I got other shit that I can spend $600, $700, $800. Yeah, I am a J. Cole fan, and yes, I really do want to go, but just the responsibility person in me is kind of like, if I'm gonna do something, we'll take a basketball game. I don't need to be on the floor, but like if there's a 200 section seat for 250, but for another 150, I can be on the low ones. I'm gonna just pay the extra 150, or it's not gonna go.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None of Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes.
I'm not going to 2, 3, 4 to 5 more.
Coming after him.
If I'm not on the floor, I have to be
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And a big return after
the Usher seats were surprisingly like.
And plus, Usher utilized the entire floor, so I saw him up close. I saw him walk by me. He walked around the whole thing. He just started to walk around the whole thing. Drake do that too. Drake utilizes the entire floor, and I'll just stay up there in that corner on the stage. Like, I have to be in the one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how
you
accurate
gonna say no,
he
Dre,
can be
you
when
gonna pull
he's
him out
on
the
the
same point,
run. He's a
Antonio,
guy that's
and
looking
make
to
sure
throw.
he's
He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The play action fake. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Crocodile Tears and the song Goodbye. He only sung 2 songs from Mike W. later. He had a whole other album.
Starting off this quarter close enough to
I can see him doing.
So I can see him incorporating some Mike W. later in that he overperformed and underperformed by, and I can see him performing a whole lot of stuff with Friday Night and whatever the other one is called.
It'll be dope to see him. I could really see him doing some like from beginning to end.
I
Like,
also think he's gonna bring people out.
oh, yeah.
He's gonna bring
Use the play fake, now to throw.
I think he's gonna bring people out that we don't know.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
I don't think it's gonna be the
The
typical.
D scoops it up, and
Like last
everybody
year,
reverses
it was like
field.
he brought a lot of people out to do all of the features because we had that mean feature year. So it seemed like he brought everybody out to celebrate that.
First down here for the offense.
But this year, I think it's going to be more
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
the story of the story.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
This is obviously not
I think his set will be different. I think he's going to sing.
Offense set on first
Yeah,
down.
he's always going to sing over. Just like Beyonce's always going to sing single lady. Beyonce ain't ever going to get her ass
He's going to
on stage
pass.
and
Pressure
not perform
coming.
single lady.
He's going to run it.
Always gonna
Blasted
sing it.
as he lets it
Always
go.
gonna sing him.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
You guys got to know, but y'all like Drake always wants to stick on her. Drake always.
This defense happy with how that last
know,
play turned out.
nobody-
They'll decline the penalty.
And then I think
This offense has a
yeah,
second down
he
play.
always keeps on. That's just post off.
Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
that play right there shows me the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and set.
He didn't think all this. And we were right
To the air. It's Sanders.
But now, give
Buys a little time.
Okay.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Miller. He turns like that, or why you don't. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you
And the pressure gets there. throws at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18.
And then that shit always transitions to power trip. You know, always being power trip, okay?
He's looking to throw.
They all got their wrist on it.
He wants to take the top off. And he throws his first pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
The third
and they'll drag him down.
Great. And then the fourth Greenville was last year. And this is the fifth. So, yeah, you don't
first
even know
down for the offense.
His stat list. And the next year, it was kind of the same. It was like
quarterback checking
except he brought a lot of people out. To do
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield.
Which is understood.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what players call a 7-1. That receiver ran it to perfection.
That's why he said
Wants to throw
I'm
one
going to have
first
some
down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
And now you know he's going to rub and go. You know, he's going to get clouds off. If y'all like clouds, y'all love clouds. Okay, that's what he's talking. So we don't got clouds. That's all he's
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Yeah, since he said that when I was in Vegas, because that contract came out in Vegas. And he said that.
To the air on first down. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw, it's Sanders. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Right.
You make up the game.
That's the thing.
Not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20.
Yes, you got to do no role models in there. You have to go out here. You got to sing it. But for the most part, you can sing whatever you want.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Like,
pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for
all of nothing was the same to take care of that motherfucker. That was like a great concert.
All of those.
What great execution by this.
At that time, he made a setup of like his story. What the heck?
Yeah. That was.
And here come the horns. They've got to get on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm.
Lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. Oh, look out. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way.
I feel like he need to come out with some old shit. Like, I feel like, ooh, man, he was...
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball play.
He don't sing a lot of, like, poor older songs. I feel like when he sings old songs, he sings them.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
they're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Like, he's going to sing Gucci in that thing.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
He's going to sing that. Like that.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Because he don't add nothing new to it.
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Like, he was like, all right, nigga, like, yes, we want the hits, but shit, every fucking thing gonna be the same shit over and over.
Really nice job.
That's the point with the good coach. It's like, come on, nigga.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, You have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Bird Orange,
Jalen,
secondaries working this.
You done the kitchen, you swept the floor, you cleaned the living room and all that shit?
Down the field, Texas. When you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific
Please
pickup.
don't make me go downstairs and get upset. Because the TV was out.
Because your game was a playing and clicking.
Texas, who holds the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down to start the drive
and the commentators that they're taking the jobs from.
The athletes are starting to get a voice.
And they're starting to get, the athletes are starting to get eyes. And look at what the fuck Tom Brady is being paid by CBS and what the fuck the Kelsey brothers is being paid by Amazon. Ain't they getting up points? The athletes got brains and eyes, and we might have got robbed in our career, but now we see the second window, and we gonna get to it. So, you know what that means? Fuck the Elliott Wilsons of the basketball world. That's what's happening. Shout out to Elliott Wilson.
No, I think
using that as an example.
No, I think that's true for some. I think
conversation is solely for the gays because I know the straights are going to get their panties in a wad because they died for the last name change. Yes, I need to take his last name. No, I need it. He has to pass on his lineage. He thinks his grandkids are going to give one flying about him for playing an intramural drunk chick football league. Yes, I need a new last name to the man who sniffs my father's underwear, but I cannot confront him because we, as women, are supposed to be passive and docile and amiable in. You sit on the phone with Social Security because you so desperately want a new email. I'd rather pluck out my mustache, one fine baby hair by one fine baby hair than change my email. But you know what? I support women, so honestly, do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't concern me. You think I have one last fiber filled with energy to spare about your last name? I don't. And did I just unravel my whole argument? I don't give up.
Pocket starts to collapse.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On second down, he'll fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun to give to the back. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Longhorns! And they... And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. 2nd down now after the sack. Back to throw, it's Sanders. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this... With a first down.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ball game? You gotta have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Texas! Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.
Sorry, the notion of context is really important. But if I want to interview Sexy Red, at least when I think about her relationship to other people from her city, other people in her era, other people in her subgenre, other women rappers, so that if I need to, I will put in context of any number of these different groups that she's attached to, so you understand a little bit better where she's coming from.
If I sing you you're not leaving.
Girl, shit, there.
Knowing that this girl was gay when she was, I remember when JoJo was dressing all like that, and y'all wanted her to be a bad bitch so bad. Y'all was like, why is she still dressing like that? I remember when she went on James Shaw's channel and he gave her a bad bitch makeover, did her makeup, and she was like, it's really pretty, but like I can't see myself wearing my makeup like this. Like it's just for me. I said, because you lesbian, like you white woman, like short hair, like she gonna get a beaver haircut in a minute. Like she, yes, best lesbian. Look at her, look at her suit on. I said that's not her. She is like that. She like a butchy white woman lesbian. And then she came out the closet. I said I've been telling y'all for years that JoJo see why I was gay. I just got that. I get that from her. And this guy, I was like, she's clearly a lesbian. And then she came out the closet. I was like, okay. Y'all kept trying to be like, why is she growing up? Like y'all just thought she was gonna calm down on the rainbows and shit. And she was just like, that's just not me. Like, and then look, I'm waiting on her to get a deeper haircut. I'm waiting on her to be full on Ellen DeGeneres. Like, come on, she an Ellen lesbian. She be an Ellen, like, tee. Like, slacks and, like, shorts. What Ellen was that, man? Like, she just give me an Ellen vibe. Kiki been wearing her.
I'm trying to decide for Dreamville. So, fairly for day one, the weather stay how it's supposed to be. I don't know if I should wear a long sleeve. I'm more to wear a white tee. Because I'm going to wear my those black sweatpants, that black vest, you know, that black vest I have. Should I wear a white tee under it or a black tee under it? You know the vest I'm talking about, the little thin joint. Right, so I should have a short sleeve.
Look at this Kiki wig. I'm tired of y'all putting Kiki in this tonight at 5 wig. No. I'm wearing this tight. I'm about to put on my shirt and see if this gonna look right. I said, look over these tight. I'm about to see where my little thing is. Where is it?
So you think I should wear all black on that hot day? That's why I'm asking you a question. Do you think I should wear a white tee under it or a black tee? You know what I'm talking about, right? My vest. The vest is thin as shit. This shit is thinner than a piece of a t-shirt. The vest not changing nothing. It ain't making me warmer or cold. Like, I'm not relying on that. It's just a look. But I'm just asking because it's supposed to be 80 with a low of 62. But it's also supposed to be raining, so I know I'm being poncho. So I don't know if I should have the black long sleeve shirt.
It's gonna be 80s. If you feel comfortable wearing a long sleeve shirt in the 80s, then wear it. Okay, because I have to rethink my whole damn outfit. I don't even fucking know what I'm wearing.